Okay. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our VRBC Volunteer Appreciation virtual event. We had wanted to be able to do this in person with all of you at Quibby's Grove, but of course, as you know, COVID has impacted all of us, and so we were not able to do that in person. So as much as we hated to have to do it, via Zoom here, we're going to proceed this way. But today is a very special day, as you'll hear from our mayor here. October 13th is now VRBC Volunteer Appreciation Day. And so we're here to celebrate each and every one of you and all of the accomplishments and hard work that you've contributed to the VRBC, to making our community stronger, to helping the road construction be much more bearable to survive, and also helping our businesses survive all of this and our economy go forward while forging friendships along the way. So at this point, I want to thank you all for all that you've contributed, big and small, to the efforts of the VRBC over the last 7 years. We worked hard to get to the finish line, and as of this month, we really will be at the finish line after 7 years of road construction. And we couldn't have done it without each and every one of you. So we have a special program planned for you today. And at this point, I'd like to introduce Mayor Aaron Richardson, who's our, of course, representing the city of Fitchburg, who has been our largest supporter here, who initiated the VRBC, the whole entire program, this initiative. And the city has been tremendously supportive in all of our efforts going forward. So Mayor Richardson.
Thank you for having me. Later tonight, I'm going to read this resolution, but also I'm going to read it now today for you, because we are today recognizing October 13th, 2020 as Verona Road Business Coalition Volunteer Appreciation Day. Whereas in 2013, the state of Wisconsin began a major reconstruction of Verona Road, including McKee Road, County Highway PD, and the Verona Road interchange at the intersection of US Highways 12, 18, and 151. And whereas Verona Road is a north-south artery that provides access to Fitchburg's residential neighborhoods, shopping, dining, and to several of the city's largest employers. And whereas the Verona Road project was constructed in several stages and phases in the communities of the city of Madison and city of Fitchburg. And whereas, as the construction commenced in 2014 within the city of Fitchburg boundaries, some business owners reached out to request assistance from the city, as it was evident that the project would require coordination and communication to enable businesses to survive this unprecedented 7-year road construction. Hence, the Verona Road Business Coalition, a public-private partnership supported with financial and in-kind contributions from businesses and matched by the city of Fitchburg, was formed. And whereas business and property owner Deirdre Garten and business advocate Tony Prestigiacomo stepped forward to co-chair the newly formed Verona Road Business Coalition, VRBC. And whereas in 2014, the VRBC entered into a contract with Cindy Yagi, owner of Economic Development Partners, LLC, to serve as the VRBC's project manager. And whereas the VRBC, businesses, and volunteers provided countless hours advocating on behalf of the city's business community, marketing the Verona Road corridor businesses, planning events, providing businesses with educational materials, and communicated both construction and business announcements. And whereas the VRBC business model has been touted by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation as the gold standard, and for other area communities, they're undertaking a long-standing construction project and a business corridor to look at for best practices. And whereas the City of Fitchburg Common Council, administration, and staff wish to congratulate Deirdre, Tony, Cindy, and all the businesses and volunteers who work to keep the Verona Road businesses viable during the historic 7-year Verona Road construction. And whereas, a special word of thanks to Cindy Aggie for providing the leadership, innovation, and positivity that led to the VRBC's success. Now, therefore, be it hereby proclaimed that I, Aaron Richardson, Mayor of the City of Fitchburg, issue this proclamation recognizing October 13, 2020 as Verona Road Business Coalition Volunteer Appreciation Day. Now, therefore, be it further proclaimed by the Mayor and Fitchburg Common Council that it hereby expresses its thanks and appreciation for the work, commitment, and accomplishments the Verona Road Business Coalition achieved for the Fitchburg business community and residents. And I really just want to echo, things in here. The thanks for Cindy, for the members of the VRBC, especially executive committee, Deirdre, Dale, Tony, all these people who really helped the whole community and especially those businesses along Verona Road. I think it really stands to, to me, the biggest thing in here is this is really the gold standard. And this is really something that was innovative, unique, and other communities are copying because we did such a great job with that. This past weekend, I was biking over the brand new bike bridge over McKee Road, and you could see the McKee Road corridor, and you could see Verona Road in the distance, and you could see the change that area has undergone and where it's going to be at the end of the month here when this project is finally done. And it's really neat to see how great it is and how it's going to benefit all the businesses in this area and the community as well. So I'm just very excited. I'm happy that we were able to help support this and support our businesses. And I'm excited that it is finally going to be done shortly. So up next is Deirdre from Quivvy's Grove and also a very integral part of the VRBC.
Thank you so much, Mayor Richardson. Hello, everyone. I'm Deirdre Garten, one of the co-owners at Quivvy's Grove, and I've been working on this all the way back to 2013. I remember when former Mayor Sean Pfaff gave me a call one day in late 2013 and said, this road project that's going on, that's coming along, about it. Well, I think you really better pay attention. And so as a result of that call, we pulled together a meeting in December of 2013, brought in all the businesses in the area, and the DOT came and we talked about what was going to be happening. And out of that came the Verona Road Business Coalition. So I have to say, having worked on this for almost 7 years now, or a full 7 years now, I want to say a big thank you to a number of people. I'm going to actually start, though, with the Fitchburg Chamber, because they're the ones that we're going to be passing the baton to for a number of the activities that we developed, like Jingle and Mingle and some of the other fun things that we did. And along with that, I'm going to hand over to Angela Kinderman my bag of notes and notebooks that I've collected. That would be 4 notebooks full of meeting notes and all kinds of information about the coalition.
We will treasure that, Deirdre. We'll put it in the historical archives.
Perfect. I also want to thank, in particular, all the block captains who just were fantastic throughout this long haul. They helped so much in keeping all the neighbors informed, their neighbors informed, and up to date on what was happening. So many people hosted events. It was spectacular. All the volunteers who helped with the events, the annual meetings, Oktoberfest, open roads, jingle mingle, et cetera, et cetera. It really kept this organization going, no question about it. And of course, the city of Fitchburg. I mean, what can I say? Joyce, Mike, the city, and their financial support for us, we just couldn't have done it without it. And that came in year one. So, so they realized from the get-go how important this was. I particularly want to thank the executive committee as well. Dale Benjamin is here with me, Joel Minkoff, Tony Prestigiacomo is here, Jeff Rollinger is here. Just a huge thank you to everyone. I mean, we met monthly, folks, for almost 7 years. Absolutely amazing. I want to also do a big shout out to my co-chair, Tony Prestigiacomo, who handled all the legal stuff, all the budget stuff, all the negotiating on different things, and the one who was always willing to ask the hard questions. I really, really appreciated so much of what she did. And then, of course, there's Cindy, who just walked out the door, darn it all, who had worked, you know, since the spring of 2014 to really keep this going. She engaged in countless meetings with DOT. She organized all the wonderful marketing that went on. She addressed individual businesses' concerns and needs in the most responsive way. It was just wonderful. And as a result, I think we learned two things from this whole experience. The first is that when you come together and you organize and you are vocal, people will listen to you. People will talk to you. The second thing is that this experience brought this whole array of different kinds of businesses together to support one another during a difficult time. And that bond, or those bonds, I think are going to continue into the future, which is a true blessing. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for everything that you've done. It's really been outstanding, and just a real honor to work on this. So thank you, everyone.
Okay, we were going to have some comments from Sean Pfaff, but he is still having trouble getting logged in here. So we're going to go on to the next part of it, and we'll wait for him to get on. So, so first of all, I just want to say on behalf of the City of Fitchburg and the VRBC, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for all that you've contributed to making the VRBC such a huge success. As a project manager for the coalition, I was continually impressed by the level of commitment, dedication, and participation of so many people. Business leaders, community members and leaders, local and state government officials all came together to help create this group that, as we've heard before, WSDOT has considered to be the gold standard and for road construction projects. And they will use our experiences as a guide for future experiences going forward. And I want to echo the sentiments that have already been said here, but I really wish to thank the City of Fitchburg for all of your support. From day one, with having the initiative or the insight in realizing that this 7-year project was going to need support for the businesses to be able to survive all of this. And then for coming back around and actually funding it for 7 years so that we could get the job done and get it to the finish line. Without your support, none of this could have been possible. So, and now that we're in the last month of completing the Verona Road project, we want to reflect on what a huge undertaking it was. Given the length and the enormity of this project, it's amazing to see how this group got started really from nothing, and then over the last 7 years grew into a really tremendous problem-solving and vivacious group of people who rolled up their sleeves and just got it done. Through your generous time, efforts, and problem-solving skills, we've accomplished the following in the last 7 years. The VRBC has worked with over 140 affected businesses during the road construction over the last 7 years, many of which have commented on the positive relationship that they've not only had with the VRBC, but also their neighboring businesses as well. They've gotten to know each other. They've come together to be stronger in working together to get through the road construction. We had over 40 volunteers that logged in about 600 hours each and every year, or about 4,200 hours over the 7-year period of time. So that's such a strong testimonial to the time and effort that the volunteers gave. And this is over and above their work engagements as well. VRBC businesses and volunteers contributed over $147,000 in-kind products, services, and time over the 7 years, and over $150,000 in cash as match toward what the city provided in our original funding. So that's pretty impactful as well too. We held about 6 marketing and educational events each year to promote the businesses, and we had over 5,000 people that participated in all of our events. We launched a lot of events that actually were brand new to the area that helped to promote the businesses during the road construction, including the Roads Are Open event that we had last year with Governor Evers. And thank goodness we had it last year, because we certainly wouldn't be able to have it this year. So with the ribbon cutting and the block party, which was a very successful event. We've also launched the Jingle and Mingle event, the Oktoberfest, the Verona Art Crawl, and other fundraising events that we will be passing on to the Fitchburg Chamber, and also some to the Verona Chamber as well, so that they can continue on. And then we also advocated for the businesses at the state capitol when our funding for our project was in jeopardy of being delayed. And we work closely with WISDOT, TDA, state and local officials on all of that as well too. So I want to thank everyone who contributed their time, their effort, their products, their services, the use of office space so that we could have annual meetings to make the venture successful. The responses to the project and the impact are endless, and will continue to have a positive impact on the Fitchburg community for years to come. Please know that each and every one of you have left a legacy for the future. So again, it's been my honor and privilege to work with each and every one of you in the various different capacities, and I have really loved getting to know all of you. Please accept my heartfelt thanks to all of you as volunteers who've helped us in so many big and small ways throughout the project. And there have been several of the volunteers that have started with us and then continued all the way through to the very end here. Some of those are sitting right in this room with Joyce Fry here, Joyce and Mike and Deirdre and all our executive team and things have started with us and continued all the way through. And so for your dedication and support, we are so grateful and so blessed. So we want to say congratulations on a job well done. You have now become part of the VRBC family. I think we've worked together, we've played together, we've made road construction fun in some ways, if that's even possible. And so I just want to say thank you, and I'm grateful for all of the efforts that these volunteers have put forward. And we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. Then I think the thing that we wanted to say too is that we had hoped that, as I mentioned, that we could do this in person, and hopefully when things hopefully get back to normal again and things, we would like to be able to have some kind of a volunteer event, yet in person, probably be a little bit more casual, a little bit more informal, but just know that that was our first choice, to be in person, and we will still try to continue to do that. So, and then for those of you that are interested, we will be having the city council meeting tonight, where they will be also proclaiming October 13th as VRBC Volunteer Appreciation Day as well too, and you can tune into Fact TV to see that as well. And we want to give a shout out also to our friends at Fact TV for all the support and help that they've given us over the years. Jeremy, Andrew, Scott, your team is phenomenal. So thank you so much. Thank you. As a gift to each and every one of the volunteers, we have put together a gift bag for all of you. We will have that over at the Princeton Club in Fitchburg, at the back counter there, and so you can pick them up starting tomorrow through Friday, and they should have your name on it and things and it's a token of our appreciation for everything that you've done for us over the years. So please feel free to stop by Princeton Club and pick those up as well too. And real quickly, I'd like to read the names of the volunteers that have been involved with us over the years. As the block captains, we'd had Jeff Weber, and Jeff, you're online with us, so thank you so much. Abby Weiss, Denise Quaddy, Ron Fry, Carrie Schrader. Carrie, you're with us as well. Thank you so much for being a block captain. Kyle Meyer, Todd Sloan, who is with Epic, Sarah Sherricks, and Tara Ingalls helped us with all of our branding for VRBC, so doing the logo, the branding early on. From the city of Fitchburg, it goes without saying, Joyce and Mike, and Mayor Richardson, as well as past Mayor Sean Pfaff as well. And then Fact TV, we've got Jeremy Crosby and Andrew Bamlett, and of course Scott as well. The Fitchburg Chamber has been instrumental in working with us from the start as well too. Angela Kinderman, thank you so much for the support you've given us over the years, along with your staff and ex-staff, Kate Wicker and Brandon as well too. You've been a terrific team to work with. From a marketing standpoint, I think we had the strongest marketing team that anybody could ever ask for, as far as being able to create these amazing events that were one-offs, that were creative and innovative. On the marketing team has been Kim McLaughlin, Kelly Kryenkamp. Kelly, thank you so much, appreciate it. Steve Leverance, who couldn't be with us, his son is having senior pictures today. Lane Manning, Lee Jordan, the Verona Executive Director of the Chamber. She's on vacation out west and couldn't join us today either. Amber Iverson and Kristen Kaker, Jill Skoronsky, Jen Binder, who's also helping us at the Princeton Club with getting these gift bags out. Vicki Funseth, Victor Baton as well, Patty Shea, Grace Kelly Diaz Penaranda, Karen Vernash, Lucia Eckes, Ross Grunwald from Hy-Vee, Cody Feiner, Tim Meidel, and then of course we have our very dedicated executive team of Mike Zimmerman, Jeff Rollinger, who's on with us as well, Jeff, Deirdre Garten, who is with us here in the room. Dale Benjamin is here as well. Joel Minkoff is with us via Zoom. Joel. Tony Prestigiacomo as well. Tony, I see you on Zoom. Antonio Hernandez, Those were all the members of the executive team that have worked so tirelessly and dedicated with us from day one. And then finally, I want to thank Tim Adamani at Odessis, because they were the ones that actually helped to develop our website, provided us with all of our digital and IT support over the years. So as you can see, we've got a very long list of very dedicated volunteers who have worked with us over the years here. So thank you to each and every one of you for everything that you've done for us. I look forward to seeing you in the community, and hopefully we can be together again in person very soon. So thank you all so much for everything.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
Cindy.
Thank you. Oh. I don't know, do we have a Sean or no? Okay, all right. Well. Dysfunctional family reunion. Okay. Well.
Did Sean miss a microphone?
He did. Well, if we had a glass of wine, we'd give a toast here and things, but there is a bottle of champagne in each and every one of your bags, so that you can raise a toast to the VRBC, compliments of General Beverage and Joel Minkoff. We appreciate that. And in addition to that, you also have a gift certificate from Quivy's Grove, so that you can enjoy a wonderful meal there as well. You have a partial membership at Fitchburg Princeton Club, and some chocolates as well from the city of Fitchburg. So anyway, so enjoy that as well. And everybody stay safe and healthy going forward, and hope we see you again very, very soon. Take care. Good night.